Hello, hello, Capricorns. Welcome to another episode of Ethereal Tarot. My name is Carla. If Capricorn is your sun, moon, or rising sign, then this message, this tarot reading is for you, okay? Check out your sun, moon, and rising signs, as you can find some resonance in those as well. Push subscribe. It's totally free. It doesn't cost a thing. And it helps to support the channel, helps to support me giving you these weekly readings every week, which I so adore doing, especially for my Cappies. They're a lot of fun. They're kind of my biggest fans right now. You guys are my biggest fans, and I'm loving all the love and all the sharing and the comments. Thank you for that. Keep it up. I love to hear from you guys. And it's fun. It's fun. I go into my Capricorn readings very, very excited. So hopefully it elevates the energy and I feel more connected. You know, I feel very connected when I do your readings. Feel free to take in what resonates, let go of what doesn't. It's a general collective read for the sign of Capricorn. And enter the giveaway. If you haven't already, you can win this deck of cards. I'm giving it away at the end of March, and all it is an email address and a name. A name and email address in the link below. There's a link in the description box. There's also a link pinned in the comment section for you. So here we go. What do we have for my Capricorns? 5 of Cups, 5 of Wands, 6 of Swords. All right. High Priestess, the Chariot, the Hermit. Oh my gosh, all major arcana, you guys. Queen of Swords, 2 of Wands, 2 of Cups. All right, let's take a little look-see around the room here. If you are new here, welcome, welcome. If you are returning, welcome back. I so adore you. I so appreciate you, whether you're new or returning. Thanks for being here. And this is how I do my spreads. This is how I do my readings every week. I read from left to right. This first path is the path of the current situation. It's normally the block, the challenge, something that needs to come up into your field of awareness at this time. It could be the conflict. Then we go on to the path of higher self. This is the middle path. Path of higher self. So this is what God, spirit, angels, universe, spirit guides, any higher realm being, especially that you personally commune with, this is their message for you. This is what they perfectly and wonderfully crafted for you. They want you to remember this. Keyword is remember, because we have every energy of the tarot inside of us. It's intrinsic to our being. And so these are energies that you bring up into the forefront, that you remember, that you meditate on, that you just bring up to the surface, okay? Then we have the path of the possible outcome. And I do say possible because I realize and honor that free will is the strongest law of the universe. So that's how I say it's a possible outcome. Things can change. People make decisions, different decisions that lead them down different paths. And so we'll take a look at the outcome for you guys. Let's start with the current situation. 5 of Cups, 5 of Wands, and the 6 of Swords. Conflict. Capricorn, what's going on? Something you need to get away from. You need a new change of scenery. I don't know if it's happening at work. I don't know if it's happening in your home. I don't know if it's happening in your relationship, family. I am seeing some sense of grief and loss, something that needs to be accepted at this time. There's a need for a new goal here, a new change of scenery. There's a need for some closure. Not even closure, just starting to move forward, starting to move on, okay? And starting to have that acceptance, definitely putting any fighting down in a way. Give me more for Capricorn's current, please. 7 of Pentacles and the Hierophant. All right. So I'm seeing that there's a need for you to nurture yourself right now. There's a need for some self-care, taking a beat, coming back, looking at it with different pair of eyes. Maybe you need, it's like you need to nurture what you hold dear through this, what you value, what you hold sacred. Maybe there needs to be a new way, and there needs to be a pause and kind of taking a look at what's going on right now. First of all, what's going on, but then second of all, it's like, well, how do I show up with integrity here? How do I still preserve my feelings, my values, what I hold dear, what I hold sacred in this? I'm going to go into the Astrology Soul deck. This will give us a house. We can take a peek at what house this is happening. This isn't a tarot deck. Let me see. The 4th house of Cancer, I belong. Okay. This is the house of origins. Here's where we see our home, bloodline, feelings of safety, comfort, mother figure, tradition, and lifestyle. It also shows where we come from. Something needs to heal. Maybe at the home front, maybe something that you do every day needs to heal. Maybe something that provided for you. Maybe, well, I'm thinking of like tradition. Maybe you need like a new church, a new synagogue, a new temple, something like that along those lines, because there's some tension and conflict where you're at now with it. There is a feeling of loss online, but there needs to be a new way. There needs to be a new change of scenery, wherever that's coming from. This could also be, the temple, the body temple as well. Because whenever we see Cancer, I think of home, I think of mother, I think of nurturing, and I also think of the home, the inner temple, the inner in the body as a temple too. Because we live here, in this vehicle for a little bit while we're here on the planet. So it is kind of our home while we're here anyways. So maybe there needs to be a new, maybe you're having like health problems. There needs to be a new way online of how you view your body or how you nurture it. Along those lines, there's something coming up that you need to heal from. There's tension. Let's go into what higher self wants you to know. High Priestess, the Chariot, and the Hermit. Oh my goodness, you guys, this is loaded with spiritual lessons. Fated spiritual lessons, because it's all major arcana. So higher self wants you to reach back into the subconscious. It wants you to dig deep. It wants you to also, as you're navigating this, and I really think it's external and internal. It's like navigating the external and the internal at the same time. It wants you to get real close with body and soul, external, internal. The duality, okay, the dualities of life. It wants you to show you that you are fully capable of balancing that, the dualities that come forward. Hermit, again, I mean, that's a lot like the High Priestess, right? That's like tapping into the intuition and the inner guidance system, that lamp of awareness inside, okay? Really digging deep to get to those things. And I think that that's needed right now because there needs to be some healing. There needs to be some nurturing, some taking a step back, looking at things for what they are, digging deep. But again, I love how it graces you with the Chariot. It's like, while you're doing that, you still have to, deal with external reality, right? So it's showing you have the energy, you have the wherewithal, you have the capability to do so. Give me more from higher self for Capricorns, please. 4 of Pentacles, 6 of Pentacles. Okay, it's also telling you like, come back to base, shore up your resources, okay? Step into, maybe you feel like you don't have a lot to give right now, but the thing is with giving is that when we give, that's when we receive as well. I know sometimes it can be like, okay, yeah, big eye roll, Carla, like, it's not always like that. But I feel too, it's like, whenever I see 6 of Pentacles, I see it almost as like investment. There's like a return on investment with it. That energy of, you're giving something, but then it's like, you're going to receive it back. It's that karma. It's that yin and yang, So really, I see this as if you invest in your time, your resources, come back to base, go into those depths, see what's happening, take a look around, trust your inner guidance system, your inner lamp of awareness. That's what higher self wants you to remember. Gorgeous line, gorgeous path. I'm going to go into the path of the outcome. Okay, Queen of Swords, 2 of Wands, and the 2 of Cups. You guys, this is so balanced. Queen of Swords is you speaking your truth. I think you're going to come to know yourself way more through this. And it's meant to be that way. It's meant to be that way, that through this, you find out a lot about yourself. And then you're able to portray that. Queen of Swords portrays that. She speaks that. She's clear. She's dedicated to the truth. She's dedicated to the truth of the matter. She's wise. She's dedicated to her wisdom, to her integrations, and she speaks clearly and authentically. Two of Wands is all about that preparation, getting in touch with the inner drive, the inner spiritual will, the desires you have, the passions you have. Two of Cups, so balanced, so beautiful, you guys. That is you just merging with the duality that I was talking about. That's you merging with that. What a healing. That's such an integration. That's all about integration. It's all about harmony, balance inside. Merging. I don't know if it's with other. I don't know if it's with self. If I was to say, I would say self. Maybe like body, mind, and spirit. There's more of a merge within body, mind, and spirit since we've really had kind of that theme here. Give me more for Capricorn's outcome, please. 10 of Wands. And the 3 of Cups. Yeah, your 3 of Cups and your Queen of Swords here really is telling that it's like this inclusive energy. It's this energy of sharing, community, not like lowering your voice down for anybody, but also I look at it as to a big expansion for you. Huge expansion for you, Capricorn. Huge expansion. 10 of Wands is all about that achievement. You know how to do that. You know how to climb the side of the mountain. You're the goat. You climb the side of the mountain. You're dedicated. You're devoted. Even if you stumble, you just keep going. Nothing really kind of distracts you. But even if it does, you go back to your focus. That's really like, I don't know the astrological sign pointed to this card, but that's what I see with this. It's like the devotion, and it is shoring up all of those resources. He's got all of his bundles of wands, and wands are the spiritual will, the inner flame, the desire, like I was explaining before. And it's like you are just going to accumulate so many of them and expand upon them. I also see it's like you're realizing, because 10 is beyond complete. 10 is like satiated to the max. 10 is the integration. Okay. So I see you like just falling back on your integrations and expanding on them. And it's a beautiful thing. It's really a beautiful thing. It's also, when I look at the 3 of Cups too, I just think of like cells replicating. And it's a very healthy, very celebratory card. So I think it's just like this inclusion, this expansion, this embrace, all in one card. It's a beautiful, beautiful card, beautiful energy. So I do see you listening to higher self. I do see you learning the lessons that you're really meant to learn. And major healing, major integrations, major harmony within yourself. I'm going to go into my tarot sidekick now. And this is not a tarot deck, but it will give us questions and prompts to further deepen your read for you. Capricorn, what do we want to hear? Where do we want to go? Where do we want to take this? How best can I align to the frequency of love? Talk about 3 of Cups energy. Gorgeous. And I'm just seeing, like I said, the cells replicating. I'm seeing like this like buzz in the cells. And like, that's the frequency of love, right? So it's like, how do we get there? Let's take a look. I'm going to go into Cozy Tarot here. Now we have the full potentiality of the tarot at our fingertips. I want to see, given your current frequency of love, I wouldn't be surprised if like a 3 of Swords, and I know that sounds really bizarre, but it's like this card of release. Maybe also, I wouldn't be surprised if we got like an Empress. Let's see what we get. Let's see what comes up. Queen of Wands, of course. 10 of Wands again. Ding, 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 ding. Capricorn, whenever I get double the energy in a spread, in a reading, stop what you're doing. Look at this. 10 of Wands. You got 2 of them. Okay. And I'll tell you what it means. And the World. Ooh. All right. So how best can I align to the frequency of love? It's all about you. It's all about you. You know, when we think of love, we don't often think of self-love, do we? We don't. We think of love as like, oh, I'm extending love to someone. I'm putting love on them. But it's like, we don't ever think of self-love. And to me, that is crucial. That is the crucial step in order to extend love, right? So to me, that's like, it's like, give yourself the self-confidence, the authenticity. Queen of Wands is authentic as shit, you guys. She is not apologizing, but she's also warm and vibrant and has this kind of like exuberance and radiance to her. And she's just in love with herself, really. She's just, you know, she's just oozing that confidence. And it doesn't come from like a cocky, egoic place. It's more so just like, no, you know what? I'm a being. I'm here. I have that inner flame. I'm just going to radiate it out to the world. To the world, right? That's where I think that this card comes from. And look at, they look very similar. The women in these cards, they look very, in very similar states, right? They're kind of, like they're just radiating their goodness. They're radiating their radiance, their love, their energy. Their energy is elevated. 10 of Wands, to me, it's like putting down the heavy baggage, any fighting, anything that's dense, put it down. You're allowed to. Anything that's too heavy. Okay, give yourself that self-love that's needed. Wow. Okay, I'm going to go into my Oracle of Angels because I could just go on and on forever. And this is a love note from the universe for my Capricorns. My lovely people. And it's like a kiss on the forehead from an angel. Push subscribe if you haven't. It's totally free. We can have this much fun and insight every week. And enter the giveaway. Ooh, one came out. Enter the giveaway too for this lovely deck of cards. We've got Source of Life. And I want to just show you really quick. These are the cards you could win. There's like gold etching. I don't know if you can see that very well. Yeah, there you go. It's a gorgeous deck. The link is pinned in the comments. It's also in the description box below. Look at that Source of Life, you guys. Let's read about it. Get to the source. That's what higher self has been telling you this whole time. Get to the source. High Priestess, Chariot, Hermit, okay? Source of life. God, the source of all life, is within you, with you and around you at all times. The source of life permeates everything in existence. You can move closer to this divine source simply by holding this awareness that God is everywhere, in everything. Feel yourself held in his love and glow in his light. The source of all life is within me, with me, and all around me. I am embraced by a great love that fills my being and brings me peace. Yes. Capture the energy of these lovely ladies. Capture that love energy, that sense of community. Radiate it. Shout it from the rooftops, okay? Really beautiful. Very, it took a turn. I liked how it unfolded though. It was cool. Thank you so much for allowing me to read for you today. It has been an utter delight and a pleasure. And until next time, joyful blessings.